we also received documents from the email account of Sally Yates. Remember the acting Attorney General Obama holdover? So this is what happened. Yates was brought in as acting Attorney General. Huge mistake. She was there 2.5 weeks or so, until Trump had to fire her for refusing to obey for refusing to allow the Justice Department to defend the first version of his so-called travel ban. Really outrageous insubordination. A ban which has been upheld more or less each time it's come before the Supreme Court, despite the left's fanatical attempts to undo it. So what we did was we asked for emails from her account, her emails from the 2.5 weeks she was acting Attorney General. So we finally gotten some batches. We had to sue for them, as we always do almost. There was an interesting email because there were several emails that were sent to her from Justice Department officials praising her efforts to thwart the President of the United States. Really unlawful efforts, improper efforts, unethical efforts. And one of these emails came from someone called Andrew Weissmann. And Mr. Weissmann was chief of the criminal section, criminal fraud section of the Justice Department. He probably still is, but he's been assigned to Mueller's operation. Now, Weissmann has got a real history. He's known, I think, as Mueller's mad dog or Mueller's bulldog. He was involved in the Enron investigation and prosecutions of Arthur Anderson that were overturned by 9-0. And all of these outrageous acts by Mueller's team were raiding Manafort's home with guns drawn, and kind of their aggressive tactics have all been tied to Weissmann. But Weissmann sends an email to Sally Yates. Let me make sure I have it here. And he says, "I am so proud and in awe. Thank you so much. All my deepest respects." This guy is number 2 at Mueller's operation. So we've had the FBI agent who was running the day-to-day operations of the FBI in terms of the Clinton email investigation. He ran that investigation day-to-day. Thrown off the Mueller team. And of course, that act was hidden from us. And now we have strike, I don't know, maybe 56, but now strike 2 in the least, of his deputy praising this Obama holdover for basically breaking all ethical norms at the Justice Department and refusing to defend this lawful travel ban. Now, what Yates should have done if she didn't like what President Trump was asking her to do was to resign. Instead, she directed, and the documents show, she was directing the Justice Department not to defend it. Rank insubordination, unethical for a lawyer in my view. And this person, this top official at the Justice Department that Mueller's relying on, was praising it. So now you want to know why people are calling on Mueller to resign? It's because of Judicial Watch's disclosures. Between that, the FBI revelations, the tarmac records, people are fed up. And Republicans who have defended Mueller, because what happens is on the Hill is Mueller's a member of the establishment where Mueller much respected is the phrase. Well, he doesn't have much respect anymore. And the FBI, I remember talking to a key staffer on the Hill, and he said, well, the Republican leadership likes the idea of a special counsel because it means they don't have to talk about the Russia investigation. They can say, well, the special counsel's handling it. Well, no more. So I want to know where the oversight is of Mr. Mueller. Because Rod Rosenstein, who's the number 2, because Sessions has recused himself, Rosenstein was the one who appointed him. He's supposed to be making sure Mueller's doing the right thing. But he's failed to do that. And if I were President Trump, I would tell Mr. Rosenstein, you need to remove Mr. Mueller and get this situation under control. Again, Mueller's operation, the special counsel investigation into the Russia collusion allegations, which I don't even know if he's investigating it because he seems to be doing everything but investigating Russia collusion, has been compromised. Something needs to be done.